comfortable.
Keep making noises, yes. Just gonna breathe in.
Quit breathing heavily. Like, I can hear everything. That's the worst part. Is like to you it's just slight, but to me it's just like
it's like a windstorm. What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Podcast, episode 16.
Yo.
It's a four-person podcast.
It's four.
Drew has
It's a podcast.
a sickness.
It's a squad cast.
Drew's dying.
Oh.
And Werth is gone.
Worth is just he's just gone.
Right.
He's gone.
We don't know where he's
Werth,
at.
he doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
No, he went outside.
My hometown.
He did.
Not my hometown.
He
My
went
current
outside.
town.
That's where you live now. This is a worthless podcast, and that's the best compliment we could ever have.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
I just like that we can just talk shit on Werth, but he edits, so he hears everything. So fuck you, Werth.
I love you, Werth.
I love you too.
I don't.
So today we're gonna talk about some PUBG stuff, a couple different things.
Woo.
I already forgot everything else we're gonna
Andromeda.
talk
I was gonna talk
about.
about
Yeah,
Andromeda.
Bat's playing some more Andromeda, so he's seen the updates. We're gonna
bitch about Niantic.
bitch about Niantic.
Yeah, that's gonna be good too. I'm excited for
And
that.
one of us here got a new console.
Woo! Oh yeah,
Very exciting. So
yeah.
I'm gonna start with me, what I've been playing. And I
Oh,
gotta
man,
try to
he's-
remember.
He's all about himself tonight.
Yep, I've reclaimed the god status, podcast god.
Guess I'll go fuck myself.
Yep. So I played some Siege, and I don't think since we did the podcast last week, this is when they introduced the alpha packs. They're kind of like the random loot packs. So every time you win, you get a % chance to get an alpha pack, and if you don't get the alpha pack, your percentage goes up every single win. So I believe the higher the odds, the better the rarity of the item. That might not be right though. I can't remember. But it's a pretty cool system. You can totally get all these packs for free. You can pay renown for it. So it's a pretty cool thing they just added, just kind of for fun. So you get way more cosmetics this way.
It's incentive.
Yeah, it
Good
absolutely
time to
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have different ways to get more renown, so you might be more encouraged to go do the extra things now. So it's pretty fun. The game's been hit and miss. Some nights are just completely insane, like nothing makes sense. Other nights we crush it. So very inconsistent right now, which is unfortunate.
Nice.
I played some Battlefield 1 actually the other night, which was fun. I was tearing it up in the plane, which doesn't normally happen. That was super fun. I was loving that.
Probably doesn't normally happen because it flies like garbage and shoots like garbage.
It kind of does. The planes are probably the weakest part of the game.
I watched a funny just GIF clip the other day on Reddit, and it was just like the title was, "Oh hell no, you're not getting away," and this dude was. They're having a plane battle, and then obviously the other guy's plane was going to blow up, so he parachuted out. He jumped out of a perfectly good plane and parachuted down and just ran and stabbed him. And he was just like, no, you're not getting away.
I will hunt you down.
It was really funny.
That's great.
Because the poor guy was like, oh, bail. And then he's just like, oh, no, you don't.
Oh, that's hilarious. So me and Jared were playing Siege one night, and we got so fed up that we both installed Call of Duty Advanced Warfare again. So I played a little bit of that.
Oh.
And I'm not saying it's good, but it's fun to be an asshole. I just run around with the shotgun and try to make people angry. It's such a good time.
Sounds like Call of Duty.
Exactly. That's why I play it. I played Bad Company 2, actually, for a little bit. Just kind of jumping back on that. It was fun. Yeah. I brought a building down on somebody and killed them, and it made me happy.
Wow. Where'd he go?
Sounds like Red Faction.
Dude, I think Red Faction is the free game on
This month, yeah.
No, that
Xbox.
was Red, I always like Red Faction Gorilla.
Was it not Gorilla?
No, it was
Yeah, that's the other one.
Doesn't that start with a U or an S maybe?
It's a shame we don't have the
Red
technology to look up such things.
Faction. Armageddon?
Maybe.
Alright, anyways, we'll figure that in a minute. I played some Titanfall. Played
Like multiplayer Titanfall or story?
yeah,
mode?
multiplayer. I mean,
You finished
I
it?
beat the story. The story
Oh, you did.
is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So good. And a little bit of Doom. I played a lot of multiplayer. I just was just in that mood.
Jumping
So
around.
Red Faction Armageddon?
aha! Correct.
You win 5 cool points.
Hey. And
It's a little too much.
oh hey.
2.7.
Bring it down there.
Thank
So. And I also got a PS4
What?
for my birthday.
Yeah, welcome to the Sony Club.
So yeah, I have a PS4 now. Nothing to play on it yet. Gotta
None yet.
figure out what I want. So gonna get Horizon for sure.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Now I can play Spider-Man.
I think you could
God.
probably, if you sold all your Xboxes
Here it comes. I knew this was
and
coming.
your PlayStation,
Console Master Race.
could probably pick up a PC.
Console Master Race.
Easily.
Nah, PC's gonna be.
Did you see that pre-built one I showed you last week?
Yes.
2 weeks ago?
It was 2 weeks, yeah.
With like a 1080, or was it a 1080? Or 1080 and newer processor and shit for like $300 less than what I built my computer for.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Someday when I can spend the money, I will get a PC.
When I have the room, I'll
PC
get
Right,
stuff
yeah.
is dropping in price dramatically.
I'm
It always does.
It always kind of does. It cycles out.
If you wait until November and get stuff on like Cyber Monday,
Yeah,
you will not regret it.
I could probably do. I could probably facilitate that with money. So,
Nice.
but I think that's really it. Yeah, the trick.
Yes. What have I been playing? Well, obviously, as you heard earlier, I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda. Doing my Fem Rider run this time. And
So weird to say Fem Rider. I was so ready for Fem Shep, then you didn't, and I was sad.
I've tried to because I would do it all the time. I'd be like Fem Shep, and I'm like, never mind, this is Andromeda we're talking
Nope,
about.
that's all right.
I'm doing more. My male rider was he was more goody two shoes, heroic jokester, all that stuff. And this girl's a little more by the book, military training based, but she still has a good heart. I can't make myself do like bad things.
You can't go evil in Mass Effect, huh?
I love the Krogans.
Yeah.
I can't not have them get back on the fucking Nexus. But anyway, did that. Been playing Enter the Gungeon. Or not Enter the Gungeon, sorry. Darkest Dungeon is what I've been playing. Still as stressful as usual. But fun. Very fun. Played... What else? Elite Dangerous, obviously, again. Dokkan Battle. Yeah, Dokkan Battle is always fun. And then played some Hearthstone because the quests they're giving out right now are awesome. You can get pre-packs for the newest expansion that's getting ready to come out. Like card-based wise, they're giving free arena tokens away, which is really dumb because I hate arena mode with a living passion because it's really hard to build a good deck and it's always random. It's like, oh look, that dude pulled a legendary in his random 3-card draw bullshit, and I got like 1 or maybe 2 epics in my entire deck because it's just RNG based that all the way through. God damn it, I said it
all the way through, Pat.
Man,
You're having an off day with your catchphrases, man. They're just slipping out.
Bad. But yeah, besides that, nothing else big really. Little Final Fantasy 7.
I also the new, I guess not new, the Elder Scrolls Legends game, the one I showed you a while back.
It's on Android.
It's on phones now, yeah.
Yeah, so I was on
And
Android.
so I played that a little bit. I need to kind of get back into the
try that one.
of it.
You want to try that one with us, Disco? You want to try another card game? It's a little different. It's different.
It's pretty cool.
It's fun.
You have to play 2 games at once because there's 2 different lanes.
It's like two-headed giant in a single player way. It's weird, but it's fun.
How much RNG is there?
0, actually.
Yeah.
That's their whole thing. Is they're like they have these ads on Facebook. They're like, "Are you tired of RNG? So are we." And so you can check it out.
Yeah,
I might like it.
Maybe.
Elder Scrolls Legends.
Do it. We'll play.
I am very disappointed in all of you that you all never played Clash Royale.
I tried. I just couldn't get in.
I
don't know.
I did not try at all.
Like,
I'm gonna be honest.
And
with you.
fuck you.
Yeah,
so.
I actually started playing that a little bit again.
Yeah. I wonder if you're gonna get back into that. So
I did the night challenge because they have like card challenges now where you can play for just like 1 card reward.
oh, interesting.
And I dominated. I was 6-1.
And me and Pat actually, we non-video game, we played Magic the Gathering too.
We did. We played some Magic.
I made a fucking ridiculous tricolor deck plus another extra few colors.
Yeah.
Or an extra few cards.
I had a couple misplays too. Not in my defense. I misplayed a card bad. It was like
It happens once in a while.
and I was like, oh man, I totally
did the wrong
did
thing.
not do that because I forgot he had that card on the field. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Been jumping around a little bit, mainly Andromeda though. Like 3 days solid, I sat there and played a good amount of Andromeda. I got all the way from beginning of the game to I established EOS already, and have done a bunch of side quests.
So you've already beat that game and played a little bit more than me again.
Yes,
You're already farther ahead of me.
yes. I did a little multiplayer too.
Sweet, that multiplayer
check
is
it out.
such a good multiplayer.
Yeah. I got all these weird login bonuses because it's been out for a while and they've just been incenting people. So it's like, here's this and this and this. And
Oh,
this.
nice.
I'm like, sweet. Cool. I'll take that. Xian,
Hi.
Get close to the mic and tell us what you've been playing.
What have I been playing this week? Not a whole lot, surprisingly. Obviously, Rocket League. Sounding like a broken record. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
you.
broken
It's
part.
Yeah.
fucking Rocket League.
I sound super enthused about it.
Game is
Yeah.
physics. Fucking
But
ridiculous.
Klonoa, you been playing Klonoa at all? Come on, man, you were so hyped to play it, and we
I mean,
both
we
know
did.
how fun that game is.
I got the new Raspberry Pi. A couple weeks ago, I still haven't flashed RetroPie onto it yet to play some PS1 ROMs, but I will get to that eventually. Other than Rocket League, I've only really been playing one other game.
PUBG?
A lot of that
PUBG.
game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're talking about that.
Yep, that's a thing that's happening.
Have you come in first place?
Yes, and I've came in first place too.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Damn it, Sean. Yes, you got the chicken dinner.
Yes,
Did you get the chicken dinner? I forgot
Solo,
it says that. It says winner,
solo
winner,
chicken dinner. Yep.
I was the first
We
one
did a
in our.
solo chicken dinner? Ooh.
I was the first one in our group to get a solo in.
Come on, Disco.
It was.
Best I ever got was third.
It is stressful as
Oh, I'm sure.
fuck.
Horribly stressed.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Luckily, I managed to kill somebody who was awful and steal their sniper rifle with an 8x scope, which
Yeah.
is
Game over, huh?
yeah, it's pretty much game over at that
Right.
point.
Have you guys ever seen, like, in a solo match, has anyone ever teamed up before?
Oh yeah,
To, like, take people down? And
it's
then...
an issue.
I've
It's-
never seen it.
Is there in-game
I have seen
communication?
two people who are off at a distance from each other, see somebody in between them, and then both shoot at them. But I wouldn't call that teaming up so much as being opportunists.
Yeah.
Because then as soon as that person dies,
Can you communicate with
just
people in the
murder
game?
at each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
In
if you're
solo?
close. Yeah.
Okay. But you never...
or unless you turn it off like I do, because the fucking
Dude, it may be a cancerous
oh,
community,
the
but
voice
it's
chat is
hilarious.
the voice chat is completely China number one. China number one. There's
man.
so much blatant racism on that fucking game.
PUBG, ladies and gentlemen. This
God.
is our topic for tonight. One of them.
It makes the Dota 2 community
yeah.
look like a bunch of angels.
That's so good. I love that. I got to listen to that now.
China number one.
All the time.
That is
China
just
number one.
literally screamed like at least
Every
every,
game.
other game.
Every game.
That's so weird. Let's just all play nice.
China number one.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
I'm Snake.
I'm the slippery snake.
Isn't it like a vine or something? Or
It's yeah.
yeah, I think it was.
People
R.I.P.
crawl around
Vine.
on the ground in a straight line or like a wiggly line. And they'll say I'm a snake.
I'm a snake.
This game makes me sad now.
No,
I don't,
the
Now you
game-
really
I don't want to
the
live in
game's
this world
awesome.
anymore.
Anything else, Sharon?
It's no, not really. Just kind of go along with old PUBG Battlegrounds thing. Sorry, I stroked out for a second. Like it's got to like, you know how Battlefield did the only in Battlefield thing. There's a lot of only in PUBG things. Like there's so much ridiculous stuff that happens in that game.
I
Like
only see.
backflips and cars.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna be sad when that shit's gone? Probably not really, but
That kind of stuff. You mean like the weird happenings?
yeah. I mean,
I don't know for sure if that stuff will disappear. Some of it will. The glitchier stuff will.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
But I mean, like that car backflip was just like the physics of everything clashing all at once. So
yeah.
I don't know if they would smooth out the terrain so that kind of stuff doesn't happen, or if they would just leave it.
Well-
and it would just happen.
The reason why I'm just asking is, and I know I can't really compare either of the games, but it's like that fun vibe that Bethesda gives you every once in a while. It's like once they patch it through and everything, but there's always still these fun, dumb little glitches that happen, like the giant, getting killed by a giant in Skyrim. Like,
Yeah.
that's a ridiculous glitch that made you like not even angry you died. You were like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
you
just
see, you're
happened?
just like, oh my god.
So yeah, it's the same thing, and it's just like that little. It's like that flavor text.
I just wonder if the fact that it's competitive, though, that kind of you don't want those things when you're playing competitive. Because if somebody has a glitch and it helps them or hurts you, whatever, you'd be furious.
I just remembered a funny moment when we were playing the other night. This guy drives up behind us. We hear his vehicle coming, and so me and Sean turn to shoot at him. And all of a sudden, Sean just sees on the car just like slides up empty. And we went, what? And Sean sees on the little death text that somebody was killed by falling, which is what happens when you run yourself over with your own vehicle.
Did he like try to get out
vehicle while it's still moving and it hits you, you're dead.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's so
and it killed that guy.
Yeah. It was
sucks to
it
be
was
him.
amazing.
Because
We just see the vehicle come up over the hill empty, and we're like, what?
we all turned to go fire
Free
at the
car.
vehicle approaching us, and it's like, what? What
That's
happened?
amazing.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's. I guess we can just segue into what Nate's playing from that.
PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
I thought you were going
No
to
way.
say Skyrim. Oh man, I'm so disappointed.
Dokkan Battle, obviously. They got 2 new banners out
Yeah.
for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron.
His leader skill to be determined.
Yeah, both of their leader skills are to be determined,
So ridiculous.
which is odd.
Going back to PUBG for a quick second, have we won a squad game?
Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah, we won one with Drew, and we won one just us 3.
Oh, sweet. So I've won.
We won
every.
2 squads. I've won duo. I've won squad. I won a couple duos. I've won a couple of squads. I have not won solo.
Oh wait, we won a squad
Doesn't
with me
matter
as the
here.
last person, didn't we?
Yeah.
I remember that. Sweet, I've won every. I'm not gonna even.
I've won a duo where I died with probably 50 people left, and Jake finished the rest of the game.
Jesus.
I'm as proud as you guys as when I'm sure dads see their kids get participation awards.
Thanks, Dad.
I just want to.
But
In Dokkan Battle, though, I'm very jealous of this.
did play a little Clash Royale.
That's back.
I
Back to
haven't been
Clash.
playing that
Yeah.
crazy though.
Because you were playing it like every day, pretty thoroughly
Good shit.
for a while.
It's still got a big community behind
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. Tower defense
They
is not my
released a new
jam.
card, and I fucking hate it. I think
Oh.
it's ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah. What's it do?
It's called the Night Witch.
It's called Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta.
And you know the
Wrong
witch,
game.
you remember the witch, how it summons skeletons?
Yeah, I love the witch.
Well, it summons bats, and it even summons them when it dies, and so they're aerial units,
Yeah.
and there's 3 of them, and they do too much damage and attack too fast.
Oh, maybe I'll start
They have
playing
no
this game
health,
again.
but
Yeah.
it's ridiculous how overpowered that card
When you
is.
say no health, do you mean little bit of health, or do you mean actually no health whatsoever?
It's like they take 1 hit and they're dead.
Oh, okay.
So
When he's like, they have no health, I'm like, so
Yeah.
you can't kill them? That's kind of dumb.
no, you can. It's basically anything 1 hit kills them.
Gotcha. They're like minions in D&D.
Well, there are minions in that game, and
Mm.
they are almost 1 hit kill. But I don't think I played much else.
No?
Played some Pokemon Go.
Oh, how'd that? No, we're talking about that later.
That actually, no, that can be your first topic.
You want
So
to go
how
right
do you
into it?
feel
Alright.
right now about Pokemon Go?
Niantic is quite possibly the worst video game company that has ever existed.
Worse than Konami.
Bold statements.
Worse than Konami.
Wow.
Ooh.
In the last month, I have never seen a company fail so horribly. It's baffling. Just baffling. I am about 95% sure that nobody that works for that company has ever played Pokemon.
Well, 'cause it kind of started with a new event, like the new anniversary event.
The 1 year anniversary was where it all kicked off. We're all expecting wonderful things for the 1 year anniversary.
You can hear the joy in his
Grab
his
some
there.
popcorn, kids. We're gonna be here for a while.
I mean, when Dokkan Battle dropped their 2 year anniversary, it was
legit.
unbelievable.
It was
Like,
awesome.
so many events going on. There was so much to do. I couldn't do everything I wanted to do. I just didn't. There wasn't enough time in the day.
Plus, they like jizz Dragonstones all over us.
yeah,
it was just like,
unbelievable.
here's 112 Dragonstones. What? Let's go.
But Niantic thinks, oh, 1 year anniversary. Let's release a new Pikachu with
With an ash
hat. And there'll be a little secret thing that a lot of people won't know about.
It's like the
if you get a
Simpsons-
2K egg during the event, it has a chance of having a Pichu with an ash hat on it.
It's like the Simpsons Malibu Stacy thing. But she's got a new hat.
Oh yeah.
So they basically spit in our face, and then they offer an anniversary pack, which was basically you paid for some items that had nothing to do with gyms, and they gave you 20 Ultra Balls free. Who the fuck needs 20 Ultra Balls?
Yeah, one day of, or just a couple
One
Pokestops.
Pokestop
Yeah.
run and you'd have Ultra Balls. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do we need 20 Ultra Balls for?
And the bundle thing was 1,200 coins.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was the worst like
Was that like 20
bundle
bucks?
box. No, I don't think it's that
I think
much.
it's $10.
But even so, for what you got, it was
terrible.
yeah, they were ripping you off and laughing in your face,
Oh!
you know, as you bought it. Yeah.
Just kidding.
And then Niantic didn't stop there.
But wait, there's more.
So they
It's like a Twilight Zone
they
episode.
decided a few months back that they were going to have Pokemon Go Fest.
Ooh.
And Pokemon Go Fest
Slides off the tongue.
has 20,000 people going to it. Whoa, good idea, Niantic. Should we set up Wi-Fi networks all over the park? Nah, fuck it. There's nothing wrong with 20,000 people trying to use cell phone networks all at the same time.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Oh my god, look! Nothing works. No one can play.
God, and people flew from like literally overseas and all across the country.
So what do we do to make everyone happy? We give them a free legendary and their money back for the ticket and 100 in-game dollars worth of credit.
It's not terrible, but it's
it's
also
okay, but
not worth. Yeah.
Only probably if you lived in Chicago and you went to this.
Yeah.
Everyone from outside of Chicago was like, fuck you.
There's a class action lawsuit that might go forward
That
against
thousands
Niantic.
of people are getting on.
Yeah.
What legendary was given?
Lugia.
Oh, I love Lugia.
Pretty sweet, but yeah, not when you travel across the country,
It hits
possibly,
me.
you know, the
Yeah.
world.
No, I know.
I didn't want to fly from Japan just for Lugia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I just believe that Niantic doesn't know anything about Pokemon on top of all these things because
Talking about your Force Flash, Bite, Blastoise?
no, they release the legendary birds one at a time. So you start with Articuno.
This
Makes
is
sense.
really funny.
Uh,
What I was going
so
to say.
so next would logically be Zapdos, but they released Moltres next. I don't think that Niantic realizes that their names literally have numbers in them.
Uno.
Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Release them in order, or don't be fucking idiots.
Yeah, that's such a weird oversight. There's like, meh.
For the Pokedex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
They
weird.
also, if any of them played Pokemon, would realize that the releasing the legendary dogs as raid bosses is just fucking stupid. You should release them in the wild as wild legendaries.
'Cause that's what they were in the game.
And
The dogs, right? Is that
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
dogs,
That's exactly
Raikou,
it.
Entei, and Suicune.
Yeah.
Should be released into the wild because they are in the wild in the game. And it makes perfect fucking sense. You release them in the wild, you can only stumble across them rarely. And when you stumble across one, you have one chance to catch it. If you don't catch it, it runs away. And then it can bring up in your Pokédex that you've seen it, and then in the Pokédex you have the opportunity to put where the legendary dog has been spotted next, just like in the game.
Yeah. I remember hunting those bitches down.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to represent it in Pokemon Go.
Well, that
Yeah.
includes...
But instead, you release them as raid bosses and just totally miss out on making your game even better.
Because it would be fun, because you'd be like, oh man, so he's been seen in this area. It includes like travel and going, and you get a chance to find different Pokemon because you're going to a different area, obviously, of the town. Yeah, I see what you're talking
It's
about.
a horrible oversight. And then you don't even have to mention their gym fuck up, where battling at
Yeah.
gyms is basically just everybody just throws trash Pokemon on them now. It's like, hey, kill my trash Pokemon.
So, like, please hurry! I
need it back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So just kill it tomorrow, please.
Yeah, I guess actually all this started with the new gym update, not the fest even. Yeah, it's
And
pretty
then, as well as that, let's lower the amount of coins everyone can get per day. Why
Right.
not? They
Yeah.
won't be pissed about not being able to get as much in-game currency, right? Nah, they'll love it. They'll suck our dicks for it.
The way you explain the legendary dogs too, that would also be a great way to help people, because I know a lot of people who don't live in populated areas, they kind of, like fairly complain about the fact that they can't go to a raid boss, because they don't have help. Which again, it's a
I haven't been able to do anything
Yeah.
like any 4-star raid bosses because I live in Springfield, and so I have to drive like 20-30 minutes just to go
Yeah.
do raid boss fights and then hope that people show up.
Well, I mean, it is a multiplayer kind of game, so I get the way it works, and I like the way it works. But what you explained would be a great way to kind of.
It'd be a great way to.
It's
to
an additional way to
appease
help
the
them.
rural players.
Yeah. Wild Legendaries is a pretty good idea.
Just see Disco standing on the side of a street.
Niantic, this is your opportunity. Hire me. I will fix this.
There you
game
go.
for you.
In the background, you just hear, "One is the loneliest
Yeah, just walking
number
around.
that you'll ever do."
Little rain cloud floating above Nate.
Yeah, just raining.
His Zapdos flies
specifically
away.
on
A
him.
single tear drops down his face.
No, we're already planning to go downtown when Zapdos gets announced, and we're gonna just sit at a gym and tell people to come help.
Until people will be like, "Hey, you want Zap? Get the fuck
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
We're gonna catch Zapdos."
Because I've seen Articuno and Lugia at gyms, but nobody nearby. When I see them, like, well, fuck.
Logan, just bring a sign.
Yeah, just
Or no, Disco.
Help.
Disco has it and just
Right,
brings a
yeah.
sign that says, "We'll suck dick to help capture Zapdos."
He really wants that Zapdos. Jeez.
Right.
So yeah,
Anyway.
Pokemon Go has been rough
Rough.
lately. So, well, they had a cool water event. They had a cool ground event. The fire event was okay. And then they just started tripping all over themselves.
So it's been a while. It's been a while since I played the game. Did they change anything about where like you can see Pokemon pop up? Like remember the footsteps like,
yeah.
thing? Did they bring that back, or is there
The
some...
only thing now is it shows just either tall grass if there's no one near to Pokestop, but if you're near Pokestops, it shows what's near them. So it's kind of oriented around Pokestops almost exclusively.
Okay.
Because in a Pokestop, you just see around grass, you have literally no
I
idea.
missed that fucking footsteps feature because it was fun because you'd be like
Yeah.
walking one direction and then you're like, oh, we're going the wrong way, so
Yeah.
you turn around and then that was fun.
Well, and we've
That made
said
it
this,
feel like
yeah.
catching. It made it
Exactly.
feel like hunting it down
Yeah.
and catching it.
Well, we've said before, like certain third-party apps, that's kind of I think why they took that away because they were kind of breaking the game. But if you have an extra app that doesn't interfere with the game itself, it's really not a big deal. Then you know what I mean? They should invest in figuring out the best way to do this. But
I really miss tracking down Pokemon and getting yelled at by meth heads.
oh god, oh god,
Is
that's
this
a
true story,
that's
guys?
a crazy story.
Story
Yeah,
time.
it's not that crazy, I guess, but it's just ridiculous.
That was entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers playing Pokemon Go.
God, it was funny.
Get away from the front of my house!
Do you care to
We're across the street.
Do you care to elaborate on that story, Nate?
No.
No, we're good.
If you ever see us in person, you can ask us.
I'll talk. Yeah,
Stay classy.
I'm gonna ask him after this is done.
So, I guess the only other real big kind of news stuff lately was what was part of the PUBG stuff we are talking about. They had the early access issues. They released an update today, and it kind of broke the game. A lot of people are complaining because it broke their game they're playing.
The salt is real.
But it's also an early access game that's not even released yet. So what do you guys think about that? How do you feel about early access games and how they should be handled in terms of what they should do for their players? Patrick.
Their name's Baby, right? Baby. Baby.
They might be. I don't know.
I'm just making. It sounds like they're being babies right now.
Yeah.
It's early access. They're working bugs out still.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like the point of early access.
It's like sitting and going like, Sea of Thieves is garbage. It's like, no, it's fun for
technical
what it
alpha
is
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Any beta. I played World of Warcraft beta back in the day, and there was like weird fucking shit that used to
Yeah.
happen all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not me personally. I'm not the type of guy that gets angry over shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's people that get
Well, I
annoyed
mean,
by
if
small
if
shit.
it's a full release of a game that's just totally fucking off, you're like, wow, I want to play my game and have it be, released in a proper fashion. But yeah,
Yeah.
if it's an early access game, that's part of it. That's part of the risk of you agreeing to buy it at a discount while they're building it. So yeah.
I really wish they would, because like most new games now, they have a.
You okay, buddy?
No,
I heard that in the earphones. It kind of scared me for a second.
I'm stroking out again. But I really wish they would because they have a test server, kind of like how Battlefield has one now on the Xbox, or just it's like a public test realm before they push stuff out to the release version or whatever.
PTR.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's what they did in WoW.
Yeah.
For upcoming patches and shit like that.
But they have one for Battlegrounds, but they push the update to the test server a day before it goes public. So I'm thinking they should maybe extend it out like maybe 3 days to catch more bugs, or maybe a week. I just feel like
that makes sense.
They're not going to be able to catch everything in a day, and that's kind of what happened in this instance.
Well, and I think also part of the fact that it's an early access game is that's something you learn. You know, maybe the developers will go, shit, that was not enough time, but now they know that, and they'll do it for the next time. You know, so that would be a good way to, I think, fix what some of the problems that's been going on.
Yeah, because the patch that came out today in the whatever the current version was on the test realm yesterday.
But it wasn't tested enough, which,
It broke the game.
Yeah. Well, I guess you'll have to play something else for a little bit then, people of the internet. I'm sorry.
Nah.
So, do you have any thoughts, Disco?
I mean, I understand the flack that they're getting. The patch broke the game. You didn't test it long enough, but I mean, I got to give them some credit. They're trying to get these patches out as quick as they can. They ran it on the test server, but they didn't run it enough. I don't know. I didn't even play today, so it didn't bother me.
Right.
It's like these people are complaining that Battlegrounds is down at like 10 o'clock in the morning. It's like, get a fucking job. Come on.
Yeah, why are you home right now?
I don't know. I'm not too concerned with it. It sucks, definitely. It always sucks when a game gets broken by a patch, but I've played so many games where games get broken by patches, and they aren't in early access.
Rocket League earlier.
Yeah, Rocket League still.
I mean, it happens. My mobile game that is ran by a gigantic company in Bandai Namco, they'll release a new piece of content and it'll break the game for a couple hours and they have to go into maintenance mode and you can't play. It happens all the time. Throwing a fit over a game going into maintenance is not, I mean, it's overreacting. It's going to happen. You can't plan for every single scenario when you put in a piece of code, especially when you're trying to do it week to week.
And while you're still building the game, technically, again, I think the most important thing is it's not released.
I get that we don't want to have to use the excuse, well, it's in early access constantly. But in my time playing the game, this is the first time the game has been broken for me. And it technically wasn't even broken for me because I wasn't even playing. So, is it broken for me? If I get on tomorrow and decide to play, is it going to be fixed? Because if it's fixed, then it didn't affect me.
Right.
And if they can fix a problem that breaks the game in a day, then that's a decent developer, in my opinion. Yeah, he's kind of a crybaby, but the developer is.
Yeah, getting jobs, getting their jobs done is
we brought Jake back.
Damn it, Sean.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, it's not that big of a deal. They're not even that big of a developer, and I've seen much bigger developers have much bigger problems.
That is a very good point, actually, too. Yeah, so, there are just not that many people working really hard. Yeah.
Well,
343.
Right. They broke the game indefinitely.
Yeah, they came to a point where they're just like, "There's nothing more we can do." Sorry, it's still not great. So.
When we started the code, we didn't plan for the end.
We were talking about Master Chief Collection specifically, at least. Halo 5 matchmaking goes pretty quick. So,
but I don't know. I mean, it's okay to get a little upset about it. It's another thing to cause a shitstorm on the internet because the game got broken for a few hours.
So you think you can definitely be annoyed. You can be like, I wanted to play today, and that's fair.
I fucking been gone to play WoW before and couldn't play for a few hours. Infuriating when you only have a few hours to play WoW.
Exactly.
But did I cry and bitch on the internet about it? No, I didn't.
That's a good way to look at it.
So it's one, like, you can be annoyed, but you don't need to create a shitstorm over it.
Everybody should listen to Disco.
Gamers, the internet gamers, man, they demand more out of companies than any fucking consumer base ever.
It's just funny. You see the gaming community just kind of freak out over a lot of stuff. I mean, you can still do a lot of really cool stuff, and you see a lot of really cool things from community and stuff. But we also tend to lash out quickly. So yeah, I mean, because you think about like what's that you watch, Pat? The charity. Is that the speedrunning stuff? Is that the charity stuff?
Awesome Games Done Quick.
Yeah, and that's crazy that we can as gamers raise that much money for stuff, and we put together cool videos, but at the same time, let's not all be assholes at the exact opposite time of that.
I don't know. I think it's just overblown. I think we can move on.
The best part about that too because you guys are talking about shit like this with HEDQ, is they take like games that are good games and they destroy them in front of your faces. They're like, look at all these dumb glitches that are still in this game. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what makes it even better is like these guys are bitching about like small bugs and stuff, but then this other side, which is kind of doing the same thing, but they're just showing the glitches off to beat the game faster. Yeah. It's kind of ironic just in my head as I'm thinking about it.
It's kind of funny to see people complain about the glitches and then they take advantage of the glitches for humor and for fun's sake.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like, remember Skyrim?
We're okay that you put in those good glitches.
Yeah.
We're just not happy about the bad ones.
It's like super jumping back in Halo. Like, it was funny as hell, but then when you got on top of a map and you were sniping people, and you couldn't be touched, it got a little annoying after a while.
Not for me. For them.
Yeah, right, for the people who can't super bounce, super jump.
You're part of the problem, Disco.
Hey, it's there. Use it. Just like BXR. It's there. Use it.
Yeah, oh god.
Super jumping to the top of lockout.
Oh god. No, what was the Zanzibar? That was a good one too.
Oh,
You got on top of the wheel.
Yeah, that one was great.
That was
my
fun.
favorite.
Yeah.
And it was one of the hardest ones to do as well.
Oh yeah.
There was one. It might have been not Side Avalanche. I think no, that was Halo 3. There was a Halo 2 one where you could sword cancel up a wall. You needed teammates to do it. Then when you got up out of the game, you could shoot through to the enemy. But when they shot at you, they hit a wall. It was like a one-way mirror that you could shoot through. It was fucking awesome.
I think I know what map you're talking about.
It's a snowy map on Halo 2, but I cannot remember. Containment? That was a DLC map.
I don't know, but
my favorite glitches, well, they weren't even glitches, were the mods. I loved beating modders at their own game.
Back in the day, that was so much fun.
The most fun ever. When somebody would spawn mod, and I don't know if you know what a spawn mod is, Pat, but everybody will spawn in the exact same point.
Oh, nice.
And they will just they spawn you in the air, so you can't move, and then you just fall, and then the person that's modding can one-shot you, and they just sit there and they just mow you down. But there was a glitch to the mod where if you jumped right when you spawned, you would fly hundreds of feet into the air, and the modder would just be pointing at one point, and so you would land next to him, and then kill him, and then spawn kill him for the rest of the game.
Well, because then they would get caught in their own mod.
You would let your teammates out of the spawn mod, and one of them would watch the modder, and you would kill the people in the spawn mod. It was the best thing ever.
That was great. That's super good. My favorite glitch that I don't know if you can count it like as a glitch because it was already in the game itself, but it was up until Lich King that they like fixed it. If you went up to where the world tree on Kalimdor is, Disco, it was like an under construction area, and you had to jump specifically on these mountains, and like just bit by bit, it would take like 10 minutes. These specific jumps that you had to do, and then you could get over the mountain, and you could run all the way up there, and then there was like Archimonde's like skeleton was there, but then there were little like construction panels and stuff. Like it was really funny. And if you stayed in there too long, you would just get auto like teleported out. But I remember back in the day, I took like a bunch of screenshots and everything that I made it up there. And I didn't get banned or in trouble or anything, but it was like, yeah, I did it. I made it into this supposed to be not be able to get into area, and wow, it was cool.
I remember a fun glitch in Halo 2 or was that Halo 3? I can't remember.
Was it the Warthog one?
Yeah, where
Halo 2.
Where you could blow up a bunch of warthogs, and then the host of the game would quit, and then you just invite them back. But when the host quit, anything that was demolished would stay. And so all the warthog's tires would just, after it exploded, would just stay if the host quit fast enough. And so we wrote on the ground in warthog tires, Halo 2.
It was like bumpers and
stuff. I think
stuff
I've seen
too,
that picture. I think you guys have shown me that picture before.
And it was amazing.
Thanks, CJ.
Nice.
I wish I could go back in
CJ
time and save that picture somehow.
I mean,
I wish I still had it.
It might be on somebody's old computer somewhere. Because I mean, you took it with an old digital camera or whatever.
You took a picture of your TV.
Yeah, it was long enough ago.
I could swear that
we didn't have phone cameras.
Yeah, technology wasn't the greatest.
How old we are.
I could have swore that you guys have shown me that picture before.
It might be somewhere.
I feel like I could probably go back somehow on the Bungie forums and find it.
I wonder if they archive that stuff or if it's not accessible.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, if you go home, like, go to your parents and be like, hey, do you guys have, like, a computer from, like, 2005? and we could dig out that picture. Oh, God. Good old days.
Remember shit?
Fuck. I'm going to go play Master Chief Collection if I can connect tonight and go play some
No,
games.
you're going to play Modern Warfare, I thought.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
sad that I can still remember how to do the super jump on lockout.
Probably.
I don't remember the lockout one. I remember the
Okay,
the
so
other one.
you know BR2, how it's got the thing like goes up to BR3.
Yeah,
Like
the side walkway.
Yeah, the side walkway. You like crouch by the door into BR2.
Oh yeah.
And you just keep crouching, and then you like jump down to BR1.
Yep. That was a good one.
God.
Got super. Oh, I think it was containment. I think that was the old Halo 2 DLC map. That was a snow one. And yeah, you
The
could
Zanzibar
sword cancel.
one was pretty fun.
Zanzibar one was a lot of fun.
That
Got on top of the wheel
tough,
was great.
I remember you had to like run along this like ledge. I think you had to run in a specific pattern on the ground and then jump onto this little tiny ledge and then run across the ledge and then jump off right next to the wheel and then you would bounce to the top of the wheel.
Well, didn't you have to like crouch towards something and push against it and then jump back? Or maybe I'm thinking of Sean's glitch. Maybe that was that one.
I think that one you have to run along a ledge and then jump off of like the wheel like area where you can run.
Yeah.
And then you'd bounce.
Oh yeah, because you had to meet where the ramp and the wall like connected. You had to hit the physics of that or whatever. Then it would fucking shoot you up in the air. Oh god.
Super bouncing was amazing.
Yep.
Sounds fun.
One more thing.
One of the Call of Duties had a map glitch. I think it was World at War. Had a map glitch where you could fall under the map and you could run around on the bottom side of the map. And
I try not to think about that game
from underneath
as much as possible.
I think that was World at War. The Division had a glitch where you could fall through the map. I remember it like a panel of the floor glitched out, but I couldn't tell. Like it was like the physics of it just gave out, but the image was still there, and so it looked like you were just going to walk on the ground like normal,
just a normal
and then
ground.
You just fall into the map, and you just fall and fall and fall
Infinite,
and fall and fall and fall and fall, and I kept like teleporting back to the beginning and trying again at like a different path, and it was just like this gigantic section of map was just broken.
Just gave out.
It's like I don't know what to do.
That's amazing.
And the people I was in the party with were just laughing because I was just doing like a quick run for whatever the coins or whatever the fuck it was. And they're just laughing
Phoenix
like, can't you get past it? And it's like, I can't. I've tried so many times.
I guess I'm done for the night. See you guys.
It's a never-ending nightmare. Anything else about that PUBG shenanigans or glitches? Mario Brothers 3, first glitch ever.
This patch was for the first-person mode, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that is out now.
So
I played a single
Sean
game
did say he played it, and it was too slow.
I guess people are probably being more careful. I guess they're like moving around.
I think it'll speed up as it's out longer, because people will be more ballsy. They won't be so terrified of it.
Sean, he's playing like a horror game. He just hides now. He's like, I'm not gonna move until I have to from the blue circle.
It's the closest game to a horror game that we can get Sean to play.
Yeah, right.
I feel like it's just a lot of people are being too cautious. They're playing it like they are afraid they'll be seen from any direction. Well, you got to think of it like they also are in first person mode and they're only seeing one thing. So I mean, it's not like where you can look out over a wide span of land and see so much things in the third person mode. You can only see what's in front of you.
Yeah.
So I feel like a little bit too many people are just like playing too cautious.
Yeah.
I think that'll change.
Yeah, I guess this might be a weird comparison, but it's kind of like Siege in the sense of you have one life per round kind of thing. So it's kind of the same concept. Just approach carefully, check your corners and, So
well, I can't speak for
the difference between Siege and PUBG is that the map is so open.
Yeah, you can be sniped from forever away. In,
so
PUBG.
far away.
Yeah.
So far.
I pretty much play PUBG like I play Siege. I play very passively.
Yeah.
I don't,
yeah.
Unless the engagement.
I play a little too aggressive.
Just goes ready to go.
Yeah. There are times where I fuck us over because I run too far ahead. Then there's other times where I run far ahead and we end up surrounding somebody.
There you go.
Because I ran ahead. So it pays off. High risk, high reward.
And then there's times where you're going to the circle on a motorcycle and you get mowed down by people standing in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Lame.
We drove by somebody on a motorcycle one time and they pulled out a shotgun and blew our heads off. Jake was driving, I was on the back. Blew Jake's head off as he drove by, and then I was just on the motorcycle, and then he just killed me.
Just in the side saddle, like, oh god!
Yeah, right. Oh god, that's funny.
Terrifying real life.
So what else? What else we have?
Andromeda.
So you do you notice a lot of differences then in the updates?
Yeah. I mean, most of the updates, the majority of the stuff has been multiplayer based. You know what I mean? Adding new bullshit.
Oh, that's cool.
Like the newest update, 1.10, was just multiplayer stuff. It wasn't anything. I will say, yeah, they weren't kidding when they said they updated the facial animations because it's a lot better now. Especially Addison, she's not staring into the abyss.
Oh God,
when she talks to you
that
all
was
the time.
probably the weirdest. Yeah.
Addison's face was really bad in the game. No, she's a lot better now. I've noticed like the character not only like is moving their heads and their eyes and stuff, but they're actually like moving their head. Like I don't want to move my head because I have the dynamic mic, but they're going up and down. You know, left to right.
Right.
So they're actually like it seems like they're aware of their surroundings or aware of what emotion is going on in the character's mind at the time. So
yeah,
that was a little refreshing to see. Still have some glitches with the Nomad. Like you get in it really fast and then I start taking off and then the game like freezes for a second and then catches up. Still have that when I'm running around. Lighting and shadows a lot better, I feel, the way they did it, because it was really annoying when you'd walk into like a little tiny dark area in your flat, because there's no button to like turn your flashlight on your suit on. It just turns on automatically or turns off. They kind of fixed that a little bit to where like if you walk in just a small little building, instead of being like, okay, I can't see shit in here, I'm just looking for prompts now, to where like the light.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you just look for like the button hit. You're like, oh, I found one. Yeah,
the flashlight's a little more responsive now.
That's
which
good.
Is nice. It's just a lot of small stuff, nothing like game breaking, but like wow and big and new. Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Cool.
I'm a lore nerd though. You guys know me.
I really need to.
I think it's good. I think it's not. It's definitely not as good as the trilogy, but it's there. Like it has a story. It has fun gameplay elements. The customization is really fun. To being able to play any class you possibly freaking want to play. Like that's just awesome.
Yeah.
You're just like, you can do whatever.
Now, that took me forever to figure out how to kind of switch between that. And just like that way, like you can level up everything at all times. And you can switch the profiles.
About switching profiles.
Yeah, like that.
Like I played with my profile for like half the game before I realized I could be like, oh, I can set up 2 other like
wait a minute
profiles. It's nice.
You're one of those people that's like, why would I do anything but Vanguard? You're like, I just want a Vanguard.
Yeah, I love Vanguard. Yeah, and that's why.
You and Werth.
I was playing Vanguard.
I just want a Vanguard.
So yeah. Love charging people.
Werth has been trying to get us to play the multiplayer lately, which I'm totally down for. I fucking love the game. So
I enjoyed it.
Jared, if you happen to listen to this podcast,
and as I said,
need to play.
All the updates have been about multiplayer. So I mean, I didn't really like look up details, but if you want to look it up and see if anything looks intriguing to you that they fixed or anything.
Sean, you have Mass Effect Andromeda, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Disco, you don't.
I have it.
You do? Oh, I forgot you had that.
Does.
Let's fucking play some multiplayer then. I mean, we loved the threes multiplayer, Mass Effect 3s. This one is basically like that, like on crack. It's an insane multiplayer.
Essentially,
yeah.
Hopefully, they have
everything's been dialed up.
Content now where it's not like just you feel like you're not doing anything different.
Well,
I remember playing with you now on Mass Effect multiplayer. For some reason I thought you didn't get. Maybe Drew didn't get it.
I don't know. Yeah, I played it quite a bit at first.
I remember that now.
Days, but there just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
It was like you were playing the same maps, you're fighting the same enemies.
They've added a lot. That's what all the patches have been about too.
That's good.
And as an added bonus, as I said way earlier when I was talking about games I played, if you log in now, I'm guessing you guys will get like all the bonuses that I did. Like it was just, hey, look, we have this many downloads, or
I'm sure,
things, so you guys might get a bunch of credits. So you played a lot more than me, so maybe you'll be able to get that ultra rare weapon that you want. Like what they gave me, I was able to maybe get like rare equipment, not ultra rare, but I'm just waiting out because I just started, so I'll be making lots of creds and everything at the beginning levels.
I think my biggest thing with that game when it came out was that for the multiplayer side is I thought there could have been more maps. I knew there was gonna be free updates. I really wanted more characters to launch. I thought the character selection was a little bit too small.
It was like 25-ish or what I saw.
No, I'm much more interested in
like the ultra rare like classes that you can unlock or get or whatever. I mean, they're like specialty based. It's like there's one called the Asari. She specializes in like really fast biotics and swords. Like she's straight up in close melee character like all the time. She's an ultra rare, so it's not gonna be the best to get.
I might check it out tonight and just see what's there.
Yeah, might as well get your bonuses and see if you can get anything.
Well, and I guess this is another news thing that happened is that studio, BioWare Montreal,
is closed.
Well, yeah, they merged it with another EA studio.
Yeah,
EA
well, I mean, it's
Motive.
not gone. They're
So,
just, yeah.
well, yeah, but it kind of is. Yeah, all those workers do not work for BioWare Montreal anymore. They're totally different studio now. So I think the support for Mass Effect is probably basically over.
No.
For Andromeda.
Yeah.
So
sucks.
yeah, probably
they
no
left
single
the
player
story
DLC.
wide open to
Yeah.
like have another game for sure.
Yeah,
Which
but
I can't
no,
talk about because you guys haven't beaten it yet.
Yeah, sorry. I need to get on that. But the mainline Mass Effect series 1 through 3, that studio is still intact, working on Anthem. Maybe someday we'll see them step back to Mass Effect. And I don't care if it doesn't make sense. I want them to make Mass Effect 4, straight up 4.
It'd be awesome.
And Shepard's still there somehow. I don't care. I don't care what they have to do. But I want Shepard to walk up and be like, "Bitch, I'm alive." And
Yeah, right.
it's just new game. People wouldn't care. They'd be like, "Yes, I just want Shepard again."
Yeah.
That's all. That's all that matters.
A little fan service in there. It's never a bad thing.
I just want a good Mass Effect game, man. Not that Andromeda wasn't good,
I enjoyed it.
but I missed
It had
the
a
trilogy.
No, I feel you. Yeah.
Well, I need to go back and play more Andromeda. I need to finish it. So
I mean, in my opinion, the story's there, and that's the thing that I would, get annoyed of the most if it wasn't good. If the characters hadn't been, good in development and everything, I would have given up on that game halfway through. So if that tells you anything, not bragging that I'm like the best lore person in the world, but I do pay attention to weird shit that nobody else usually pays attention to for stories.
I feel like I got through enough of part of that game that I was about ready to just do like all the world building. I think that was basically like the next thing I was going to do.
Yeah.
I was going to fight.
There's still a
some
lot of
bad guys.
dialogue in between, buddy.
Well, I still love that. I know I complained about it a while back on the podcast. I was like, I just want to shoot something.
The beginning
was
is
like
very
3
slow.
hours of talking. I was like, I'm not playing a fucking what's the studio that makes all the story games?
No, Telltale.
I was like, I'm not playing that fucking Telltale game. I wanted to shoot something.
At the beginning, I can see what you're talking about for sure because they're trying to introduce you to all this new stuff that's going on.
What's the new alien race that is like your ally?
The Angarans.
So I got to, I think, their planet or somewhere that they were, and I met like the guy that comes on your ship. I met like
They'll
a
tell you to
female
go to two
one.
different planets, and now you're ready to get into like actual action mode.
Well, I met like 3 people on that planet, and they were all really cool. I was like, this is really cool. I enjoyed this, but I'm ready to shoot something.
With the Jamaican accents.
Do they?
They have Australian and Jamaican accents.
Nice.
Like it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Do they have a bobsled team?
They do not.
That's disappointing.
No bobsled team. But I mean, in the long run, it seems like they've been listening to the fans. Like, they updated some small stuff.
Yeah.
Multiplayer, like I said, I haven't really checked it out.
At least they
in
fixed a
depth
lot of the technical stuff people were complaining about originally.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Everything runs a little bit smoother. Every once in a while, you can see like the hair flickering for some reason. Like it's just the way
that happens in like every
the
single
shadows
game,
going weird and stuff. I mean, and I think like you're saying, in any open world ish game like that, it's hard to make. Even in Witcher, like Witcher won fucking game of the year, and that game is graphically amazing. But if I counted how many times Geralt's fucking hair went through his chin, I wouldn't. I would be.
When's a game gonna get that right? When like the hair comes under the shoulder, then they turn their head and the hair just like phases through their shoulder. It's just like slicing right through the bone and everything.
We're talking about Disco. You play RPGs. He's not paying attention.
He's like, I agree. I mean,
we're talking about hair physics in video games and how hilarious it is.
That is terrible sometimes.
We're just saying that like people were bitching about Andromeda, like the hair physics is wrong. Like it's always been that way. Like there's never
all
been...
games fuck up hair physics.
Good lord, they're so bad sometimes. I love how even like anime can fuck it up. Like,
oh yeah.
Where you can see eyebrows through hair. Like
that always bothered me too.
Mind. What?
It's like you see like a weird outline, and then every other strand of the hair blocks it is a different color of the eyebrow. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? What's wrong with your face?
Why are people so bad at hair?
Oh god.
It's either hair or hands. Hands
to
and
do
stuff
physics?
too. Yeah.
God, I can't.
Hair physics, like true hair physics, or
I cannot remember the game now. It's bothering me. I can't remember what somebody had long hair, and every time they turned their head, their hair would like whip around, like it was alive, like it was like overdone. It was like trying to be too flowy. It was literally like flipping around their shoulders.
Was it a fighting game?
No, it was like in cutscenes of a game. I cannot remember. I'm gonna have to think about it. It was
Wish?
Yeah, it was newer. But yeah, because normally we're talking about the game like the hair doesn't move enough. This one like it was way too much.
Over the top.
God, I gotta remember what the game was.
Bayonetta?
No, that game has perfect hair physics.
It does.
Demon hair, monster blades.
Hair physics.
It's amazing.
Games with gold this month.
Yeah, no, that's one of the 360 games for the Xbox. So exciting.
Bayonetta.
Oh, I
Ours
love
was pretty
Bayonetta.
good. I don't think I brought it up last week, just real quick, because they didn't have it out officially. It was Just Cause 3. And no, I did talk about it. Never mind.
No, we didn't have a podcast last week, so we might not have.
It's some
Was Just Cause 3.
Some Assassin's Creed game too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the after game of Black Flag with the black slave guy that's on your crew.
Mhm.
It's his story.
Oh,
It's like how he became an assassin.
Black Flag's not horrible
No, Black Flag's great.
by Assassin's Creed standards.
Yeah,
Was that like a download like $20 game?
it was like, man, I don't know the best way to describe it. Like it's a full in depth game. Like it's a 30-hour game. Depending on how many secret bullshit you want to grab. So
Yeah.
it might be 30 plus. But yeah, it was sold at the price of like a download content.
Okay, yeah. It's like
So there's a lot of
DLC.
content in it
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
But it's technically like a
Yeah.
DLC kind of.
So PlayStation has for August Just Cause 3,
Yeah.
which is an awesome game.
Woo!
Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, Super Motherload.
Which is fun.
Okay. Snakeball, Downwell, and Level 22. And then Xbox has Slime Rancher. Then Bayonetta. Trials Fusion, actually, which I
That
want
was
to
my
get
nickname in high school.
that. Bayonetta?
Slime.
Trials. No, it's Trials Fusion.
Your name's Trials Fusion Flanagan. So. And then Red Faction Armageddon. So,
Red
which
Faction's
is
so fun.
not as good as Gorilla, but still pretty cool.
You blow everything up.
God,
Red
Gorilla's
Faction
so
was
good.
so awesome.
Gorilla.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Gorilla
Every
is
time,
such-
man. I love Disco's like if you bring up like he hears the word of a good game that he liked, he's like,
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm gonna say somewhere in the world, Jared just got an erection. He was like, "What? Gorilla? Oh my god!"
Gorilla is a very underrated game.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I've always liked the Red Faction series.
You want to know how you get Nate's attention? Crimson Skies.
Yeah, you say
Oh,
Crimson
yeah.
Skies. And that was my favorite reaction to that E3 party by far. I've never seen him so happy.
His favorite thing about that was the oldest game they showed.
I've never seen him so happy before when they
Oh,
announced
God.
that.
We deserved that game for so long. Well, I still don't understand why we can't just get a fucking straight up
Well,
remaster.
I wonder if the backwards compatible version. I wonder if it'll be so popular that they're like, "Fuck, we should probably do this."
I hope if they don't put servers back, then what's the point? Is my problem.
Sorry.
What was that noise?
That was Dragon Ball Z
told you to
noise.
silence your phone.
That was
Pat.
Dragon Ball Z's noise.
That's
Sorry.
amazing.
And to me, if they don't bring the servers back, I don't get the point of bringing it back. Because I mean, yeah, the little like others, like bot fighting and stuff is all right and everything, but
That game is about fucking on people.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
and God, it was so much fun.
I never played it, but it looked really fun.
So much fun. The best playing game that's ever been.
Best arcade
Yeah.
playing game.
No,
Just best playing game.
best
I don't
playing
know.
game that's ever been.
Ace Combat 4 is pretty good. Man.
Ace
No.
Combat is
What about
garbage.
What about
Do
Flight
not-
Simulator?
Do not
I like Ace Combat.
utter the words Ace Combat around Nate.
I like Ace Combat though.
I'm stoked for the new one though.
Yeah, looks fucking sweet.
I like Ace Combat. Don't judge me.
I can't wait for you to not enjoy it.
Thank you. I've been thinking about you the entire time while I'm blowing people up.
So what should I get for my PlayStation 4?
Horizon. Zero Dawn.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
No,
Because
he
Crash
doesn't have
came
to do
out.
that. He can play mine or yours, but
Well,
mine.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Sean is
Drew
just-
has it right now. But
It's a
he can
community
play it
game
against
for
Ben.
Friendly Fire.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know you weren't like a big fan of the first one, but the Uncharted games are friggin' amazing. Like 3 and 4 especially.
Yeah, I mean, since they're
broke the
exclusive,
level.
I'll probably play them. I played the first one, and I think I almost gave Drew an aneurysm one time we were talking about this. That I played the first one, and I was like, it was okay. He was like, what?
Yeah, I
So-
liked all of them, but
Yeah.
especially 3 and 4 is when it shines. Like
Yeah.
the production value just skyrockets, and and the gameplay's fun. It's kind of linear in a way. I mean, there's little secret off chances you can go to, but it's like Tomb Raider. Like
Yeah.
Tomb Raider was
Yeah.
kind of like it wasn't linear, but it was
Yeah,
kind
Tomb Raider's like the most open linear game I've ever played. The areas you explore are huge, but you go from A to B the whole time.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But no, those are still cool games. So
And there's multiplayer for Uncharted that maybe you'd like. I don't know if you would, but
yeah,
it uses cover system.
I'm
a
probably
lot.
gonna
Like,
do
a lot.
games with, or not games with gold. I almost said PlayStation Plus. I'm probably gonna subscribe when there's good games to download, and then when I don't feel like playing them, I'll cancel it because I'm not gonna play multiplayer on it really.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Makes
gonna use it basically as an exclusive machine.
Yeah.
Just get the games there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple out there.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I know
Yeah.
you would.
Ooh, Shadow of the Colossus. That's another one.
Yeah, the HD.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely get that bad boy.
Yeah. This is so weird, actually. Being on the podcast talking about the PlayStation stuff I'm gonna
I
play.
love it.
This doesn't make any sense.
I love it.
I have been an Xbox.
They
person
have good
for so long.
exclusives.
Oh, they absolutely
They
do.
are.
I fall on the Xbox side, but now I'm
Nothing.
like,
Yeah.
now it'll only be Pat talking about stuff the whole
Yeah,
time.
you gotta get one again, Sean.
Yeah, for the third time.
He won't do it.
Eh.
Yeah. No, I got it for my birthday. Thank you, Stephanie. You're
Happy
amazing.
early birthday,
So
sir.
yeah.
We'll be partying this weekend.
Oh yeah. So, I don't have anything else. This might be an hour edition unless you guys got anything else.
I got nothing.
No?
No.
I'm gonna have more next week though.
Not a lot to talk about.
All right, well, get the fuck out of my house.
I'm gonna play. Well, I live here
You
too.
can say that.
Okay.
All right, that's it for this episode. We should have, I'd guess, the full crew back probably next
Yeah.
week.
Hopefully.
So
Unless Drew gets the sniffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew's like, I got the black lung pop. So, all right. Goodbye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.